Hey YouTube, what's going on? Abyssalwave here, and today I'm going to be thanking you guys for 2,000 subscribers, but instead of just making a video thanking you, I figure I'd give you guys something in return to the support you've given me, and that is two Weakaura UIs. They're kind of like Weakauras that have turned into an all-in-one. So instead of what I did before, where I posted a bunch of different Weakauras and you would have to download all of them, but you could customize them however you wanted. I'm going to give you all-in-one groups. So right here I have my Frosty K Weakaura all-in-one, which shows everything that you need. You know, you can kind of pick and choose what you want to show here. If you don't really like having certain things being tracked, like Horn of Winter, AMS, some stuff that you really just don't even need tracked. You don't really need the tracks to Dragossa's Fury and whatnot. Then you can just pick and choose and delete them from the list. But I have it nice here, nice and organized. I have my own little rune bar that I kind of made, runic power bar and rune bar, so I think they look pretty nice. You can kind of, again, with that, customize it however you want. If you don't like the text, then you can just go in here, where's text down here, and you can just change the text right there. If you don't really like it, that's fine, but this is one I currently use. I get asked quite a bit lately since I changed up my UI. What is your UI? Can you give us your UI? Can you share it? And yeah, here it is. So I will post a paste bin down the description showing it, and also I'm going to post I'm going to be posting my Elvui profile, so you can kind of just, copy and paste my Elvui in case you don't have this look. And you can also grab my Weakaura. So I have one for Frost, which shows the important stuff. And I also, as you can see right here, there's a little text above the Pillar of Frost, and I've tested this. It does work for the Icy Edge. Icy Edge is the buff that you get from the 4-piece for Frost DKs. So it does track that. That's how many stacks, how much percent onto your next Pillar of Frost you have, stacks basically. So, of course, every 60 runic power you spend increases the strength damage of your next Pillar of Frost. I'm just going to leave that there for now. Of your next Pillar of Frost by 1%. So it will track that accurately right above the Pillar of Frost. I have the Gathering Storm stacks there, your Hungering Rune Weapon charges there, and then over here we have, of course, our Razor Ice, our Unholy Strength, and our Concordance. So, all the important stuff that you really kind of want to track in order to line up certain cooldowns. And then let's go over, and also for the Frost Fever, a kind of nice little tidbit that I worked on with this is once you engage in combat, let me switch to Frost to accurately show this, but once you engage in combat, all of this stuff besides the rune bar and the runic power bar load on combat. So as you can see, it starts loading, but this is grayed out. It will only show up once you use it'll only glow or, desaturate once you use your Howling Blast on it, so once you apply Frost Fever. So I think that's kind of a pretty cool thing. It also works with the Unholy Weakaura UI with Virulent Plague, which again is really nice to kind of, it doesn't flash or anything. You can make it flash, you can make it glow. When it doesn't do that, I just figured that would be a little too much to kind of look at. So let's switch to Unholy and show off the Unholy Weakaura. And of course I have the Jace DK's Breath of Sindragosa timer over there, and I'll also have one for Dark Arbiter. I'm not sure who it is. If you guys can post down in the comments who created this, because I found it on Wago, and since Wago's down, I can't really look at who it is, so I'd like to credit that person because it's incredible. It shows the amount of RP put into your Dark Arbiter and whatnot. I'll post it down in the description, but it is not mine, so don't say it's mine or anything. It is not. But now we have the Unholy Weakaura UI all-in-one, so it shows, what I really wanted to make with this was something that showed the procs that Unholy gets, because it's really difficult to include the procs and your cooldowns in one, because Unholy has a lot more buttons than Frost. So I didn't put Dark Arbiter, I didn't put Apocalypse, Dark Transformation, I didn't put any of that stuff on here because it would just be too much for the UI, I think. So what I put into it was a Virulent Plague tracker right here, Concordance tracker, Festering Wound tracker, Scourge the Worlds, Bladed Rune Weapon, which of course, only if you're running the talent, it'll show. Runic Corruption on the side, and on the other side is Unholy Strength. And then this is the 2-piece for Unholy DKs, which is School of Ghoul the World or something along those lines. Let me see. Master of Ghouls, sorry. What the fuck? Scourge of the World. Master of Ghouls. So that's the damage buff that the 2-piece gives for Unholy. So that does show accurately there, and it's a timer on how long that's going to be up. We have Unholy Frenzy right there, and then we have our Sudden Doom with how many charges we have of Sudden Doom down in the bottom right corner. So it shows all the important procs that you need to track. Again, I just recommend making your UI down here. Your action bar is pretty big, so you can track those accurately. You can customize this to your liking and put the cooldowns on here. I just don't recommend it because it just adds a lot to the bar that you just don't even need. You don't really need to track those on the bar. You just kind of want them down below. You can track them like that, it's fine. But the reason I made this is because the only other way to track these is to look up in the corner or look on the targets. So this just makes it a lot easier. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Again, I'm going to put the paste to these down in the description below. Same with my Elvui. And I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one.